Hello my friends, how's everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel. It's Sherry here, and I'm here with a Dollar Tree and I think maybe a couple Dollar General things. So I want to share with you what I picked up this week. So keep in mind that Valentine's Day is right around the corner now, believe it or not. I know it's like technically a month away, but you know, I like to be prepared, and some things are gone. If you don't get them when they first come out, it might be a little early. Yes, but you know, they're there. If you don't get them, they're going to be gone, right? So that's what I keep in mind. First of all, let me share something with you really quick though. I got at yesterday, like, you know, I don't know if I mentioned it here on this channel, but we have what I call Family Day, what we call Family Day every Saturday. And we either have lunch either at our house or my oldest son's house. My younger son is, I have two sons, that's it. And they're both grown, both married. One has my granddaughter, 5-year-old granddaughter. My other one has my other granddaughter that's on the way. So, you know, going to be born in approximately end of March, 1st of April. But my point is that, you know, every Saturday we have Family Day. And sometimes I get a little, like, want to do something fun, you know what I mean? Like, fun for me anyway. It might not be anything to them, but for me. So tomorrow, I haven't made spaghetti in forever. We just don't eat a lot of pasta, you know? It's, you know, high carb. My husband can't, it really isn't supposed to eat carbs, and, you know, a little bit of carbs is okay, but, you know, you kind of shy away from the carbs just, you know, for obvious reasons. But anyway, spaghetti, just plain old spaghetti. I haven't made it. I'll make it. So tomorrow, for today, actually, it's when I'm making this video is for today. But yesterday I was planning it, and you know, I was like, you know, I have plenty of plates. We could use a plate, but I was like, you know, I think it would be fun to have some pasta bowls. So I thought, let me get my Walmart Plus order, get it, you know, whatever ingredients I need. Let me order some bowls from Walmart. I couldn't find any, except for, in the end, I did find some Pioneer Woman, pretty Pioneer Woman bowls. Came in different colors actually. If you're interested in, if you like Pioneer Woman, I really do like Pioneer Woman. And it, sometimes you might think it's a little expensive, but when you really look at the quality and the design and the colors that she offers, it really is a good price for what you get, I think. Sometimes you can even, I see Pioneer Woman once in a while at the thrift store even. You know it right away with the flowers. You see that floral pattern on something. And these bowls did not have a floral pattern. They were like a white with a gold kind of shading in it, and a green, light blue, and pink, I think. 4 different colors. I ordered the white, but then there were more that I wanted to spend. Like I said, they were a good, you know, price for the quality, but I didn't really want to spend that much. I just wanted to get some simpler bowls. So this is a long story, isn't it? Anyway, here's what I got. I went into Dollar Tree for something else on my way home from work. And I'm like, let me check the bowls, because I didn't want to spend a lot of time in there looking around. I went, got what I wanted. I found it right away. Went straight to the, you know, dishes aisle and found these bowls right here. So I described them on my other channel and said I would show them on this channel. And I described them as a misshapen circle. So here's my misshapen circle. See, it's not a circle, and it's not a square, and it's not a rectangle. It's kind of a square with the corners rounded, but it's not a circle. It's not a perfect circle, if you know what I mean. Anyway, I liked this shape because it was different. You know, because it wasn't a circle or a square. You know what I mean? So, and they're pretty good size, if you can see next to my head. Let me measure the across measurement here. This is from, you see how it kind of slants out. I picture a pile of spaghetti in there with some meatballs, and I think that'll be fun. So that's what I got them for. I got them for my pasta bowls. Of course, you can use these for salad or anything, but and I like the white color for pasta, you know, for a pasta bowl. That's what I ordered from I ordered the Pioneer Woman bowls, and they were white, the white ones with the like gold trim. But then I canceled them when I canceled the order when I found these. So anyway, this is 7 1/2 inches across right here. So that's what I got. Real quick, I'll tell you. Oh, let me see if I have my receipt here. Oh, yes, I did. Good. I wanted to tell you, and I couldn't remember how much they were, so let me see. Oh, is this the right? No, this is not the right. I don't have this receipt up here, so I don't know if they were $1.50 or $1.25, but they were $1.50 or $1.25. They weren't more than that. But I was going to tell you what they're made of. I wasn't sure if if they were stoneware or what they call them. Here, if I can see it. Let me see. Well, I don't know if I can actually see it. It's like written in Greek at the moment. Really cannot. I do see dishwasher safe, microwave safe, so that's important to me. Like, that is, kind of my number one thing. I need it to just go in the dishwasher. I don't want to be washing things by hand. As far as what it's made out of, I can't really see it at the moment, but they're kind of a ceramic. I don't think they're stoneware, more like a ceramic bowl, They're not super thick, but they're not super thin either. I think it's a nice little bowl, to tell you the truth. So I got 8 of those. And because I didn't really have anything. I mean, all these years, I've raised my kids. They're grown, moved out of the house, and I just had 4 bowls from a set that I bought when I first got married, which was a long, long time ago. And then I had some little bowls from that set too, like little, what they might call salad bowls, soup bowls. And I think the soup bowls I have more, but I'm down to like 1. I don't know what happened to them over the years. And then I have like 4 bowls that I got at a garage sale, at a yard sale. That's it. As far as like salad and what I might use for an actual pasta bowl, what we use for chili, things like that. That's all I have, except for some little kind of like bowls with higher size that you might use for soup. You know what I mean? They're smaller and taller, so you don't use those for pasta, right? So these are going to be perfect. I'm excited. Yeah, it doesn't take much to get me excited, right? Anyway, on to the rest of the things I got this past week. Sorry if that was a little long, but I want to share my excitement with you. Okay, this first bag is probably the last bag I bought this week. I got a little notice from my daughter-in-law, which is my granddaughter's mother. She sent a little notice that they got about Valentine's Day, and the class is collecting. You either are supposed to mail something, like a picture or something from, if you're from we live in the same state, so, and I don't really know I couldn't think of anything to mail from North Carolina. I just didn't know what to mail. So they also said you could send like Valentine cards and just different Valentine-y things, But they did have like 4 things listed, and I didn't want to vary from the list, you know what I mean? I didn't want to go off the list and just kind of go crazy or anything. So I know my granddaughter, 5 years old, just turned 5 in November. This is preschool. This is not kindergarten. She wasn't able to get in kindergarten this year because of where her birthday is. But so preschool, she loves dinosaurs. So I figured, most of the kids that age love dinosaurs too. So I got these from Dollar Tree. There's only 8 in her class. She goes to a little church preschool. And so there's 8 kids in her class. So and the teacher or the notice said they're going to use them for different activities in the class, not just put in the Valentine box or something, or exchanging Valentines. They're going to do maybe some crafts with them, or use them for learning exercises, things like that. So they might even take these apart, as far as take the dinosaur, separate the dinosaur and the card or something. I don't know. But anyway, since, all that was going through my head, I got 2 of these. Since there's 8 kids in the class, I figured 2 for each kid type of thing, whatever they might do with them. And I think they're really cute. So I'm glad that I got them. It says 3+ on here, just in case you're wondering. But they had a set of dinosaurs that look like, Valentines, that look like stickers. These are the cards. I figured these would be more useful and more practical because they have the perforation, so you separate each one. You know what I mean? So they could separate each card. They could even probably separate. Oh, the dinosaurs are held on by a little string, I see. Just a little, you know, those little strings they use. I don't know if you can see it. See it right there? The little white string. So easily separated from the cards. So I thought that was a good choice, good practical choice for her. So I'll get those to her parents so they can take them to the school. And then I was looking for a healthy snack. I got a few things this week. I don't have them up here, but in my quest to avoid getting sick, I got vitamin B12 gummies at Dollar Tree. I don't have the package here, but they're good. They're really tasty and fruity in case you see those and you want to, you know. I just been eating 2 a day because I don't want to overdo it, you know, overdose on vitamin B12. So 2 a day. And then I got another gummy that on the package it says ginger, black pepper, and turmeric. And I've been trying to remember to eat 2 of those a day. That's it. And then I got the vitamin C drops, which I eat like, or you know, you kind of just suck on them or whatever. But like say 3 to 5 a day, 4 or 5 a day, you know, just throughout the day when you want a little something sweet. They're sweet and they have a good fruity taste. So yeah, those are the 3 things I've been just got from Dollar Tree to try to help boost whatever my immune system and keep from getting sick. So, but and also looking for a healthy snack, maybe fruit instead of nuts. I got these craisins. I do like dried cranberries. I mean, there's nothing wrong with raisins. I can eat a raisin, but I'm not like, oh, I love raisins or anything like that. But I figured I'm sure I've had these before, but not lately. So I got some. And I figured there's quite a bit in here, and I can't see myself like, you know, like potato chips, you know, eating a whole bag. So I figured these would last me for a while too. So yeah, the calories, 130 calories per 1/4 cup. So actually, that could be quite a few craisins, right? And then I love Snoopy and Woodstock, so and Charlie Brown and all that. So I had to get a couple of these, and so I'm gonna, you know, just have, you know, I can see myself eating some of these. They're the conversation hearts. It says right there in the bottom, conversation hearts. There's 3 boxes. They're just like that on the back. So you can give them as Valentine's. It says to from there. Super cute. Oh, I have this one open. Let me take one out. The 3 different colors. I think they're all the same colors. Purple, blue, and a pinkish box. So I took one out already to try the little hearts. So they're, you know, typical conversation hearts. But my granddaughter will like them, and I'm going to confiscate the box back from her. If she doesn't tear it up, hopefully she won't. But I'm going to use the boxes for, look at the back. You can use the back little heart too. Super cute. It's got Woodstock on there to chew from. But I'm going to use the boxes for crafting and let her have the candy. I'll give her one when I see her, each time I see her from now until Valentine's Day. So I thought those were really super cute though. Because, you know, I just love Snoopy. He's my number 1 puppy. Okay, let's see. That was all that was in that bag. Let's just kind of move that off the table and go to the next one. I have 4 bags here, my friends. Not that much, though, in each bag. All right, let's see what's in this one. Okay, so this is Walmart. This is a Walmart bag. Oh, it's the same gray as the Dollar Tree. So I thought it was Dollar Tree, but it's Walmart. So at Walmart, let's see, did I take anything out of here? Yeah, on my other channel, my craft channel, I showed the notebooks and pen set that I got. If you want to see that, check it out over there. But I got some plates, these plates. I looked at the plates when I went to Dollar Tree. I didn't see plates that were, I don't know if they didn't have all their plates out, but I didn't really see plates that I wanted to get at the time. So I got these at Walmart. So you've got this one, really pretty, and this one. And I just saved these, not for everyday use, just for when my family's over or whatever. We can have some fun paper plates if we're having dessert or, like pizza or something, and you want a paper plate instead of regular plates. Sandwich when my family's over. Not just, we're not allowed to use them every day. My husband used one the other day, not a Valentine one. What was it? It was another fun plate, and he used it for something, just to put something in the refrigerator. I was like, "What are you doing? Those are not for us." He's like, he remembered it too, because the next day he's like, "Don't," like he was like almost like reminding himself, "Don't use the special plates." Funny. Okay, so I had fun. I don't go into Walmart much. I usually, these days, I used to all the time. I used to love wandering around Walmart. But, it takes time. And so I don't go in much. I just order things and have it delivered with my Walmart Plus. And so I went in. I go in, but I do like to go in now, especially that it's redesigned now. I just love it even better than I ever did. My Walmart is really nice. I know a lot of people don't like Walmart, but my particular Walmart that I go to has always been really nice. So as far as a customer, I love it. I don't know what it's like to work there, but anyway, I picked these up. These are dinosaurs also. Trying to see. Yeah, I'm trying to see if they're anything but dinosaurs. They're just dinosaurs, and does it have that little, oh, it calls them slingshot dinos. Okay, I didn't see that. Oh dear. We might not want to let her know that they're for my granddaughter, just for me to have a little something to for Valentine's Day, and leading up to a holiday now that she's the age she is. I kind of, instead of giving her one basket, say on Valentine's Day, or I did the same thing with Christmas. Now I did give her main gifts on Christmas, but and even in her main stocking, but leading up to it, I still like to give her a little something every week if I see her. Like one week she was sick, or my husband was sick, so we couldn't get together. But if I see her, which I usually do at least once a week, I have a little, Mimi has to spoil, so I have a little something for her. So this will be one of those things. It's just a little container full of dinosaurs, and it wasn't very much. It was, I don't know, it wasn't very much. So, oh, here's the B12. I do have one of the unopened packages up here. This is what it looks like, in case you look for it. It's with all that cough drops and where all those things are. It's where it is in my Dollar Trees. So, yeah, and there's only 14 in here, so that's why I'm kind of, I don't want to take too many. You know how you can take too many vitamins, so I try not to take too many, because they are good. You could just eat the whole package because they're so good. I think they're really super good, but they have a really nice taste, I think. And so you could just eat the whole package, but that probably wouldn't be, advisable. But I think, and they give you energy too, which I think is really true. It's really giving me a little, extra energy that, and, that you might need during the winter. I'm taking vitamin D2, not D2, but, it's actually D3, but I'm taking vitamin D3 also, along with my B12. So I can have plenty of energy and, don't get low on those things during the winter when we don't have as much sun. So this candle smells really good. I smelled a lot of candles. My candle that I got in the fall, I haven't got another candle for my craft room yet because it's almost gone. It's not quite, but it's almost gone. So I did go ahead, and I noticed these candles were only, what were they, $3? They were cheaper than Dollar Tree. Like the one I got at Dollar Tree, the pumpkin spice one was $5, which is, it's in the shape of a pumpkin. So I'm going to try to keep the glass and clean it out and do something with it. It's like a jar, and it has a tight fitting lid with a gasket around it or whatever. So, but this just has a plastic lid that you remove. But I smelled a lot of the candles, and this one, what is it called? Fall Farmhouse. I just really liked the smell. It just has a really nice, fresh smell. So, oh yeah, it just has the freshest smell. If you want to try it, if you're at Walmart and you want to look for it in the candles, this is what it looks like. Fall Farmhouse. It doesn't have any kind of pumpkin spice smell. It's just a fresh, very fresh, and I like that. I like the linen. If you buy those air fresheners that you pop up, I like the linen, and that also has a very fresh smell. I like that. I like that fresh smell, you know what I mean? Doesn't hurt to have that fresh smell in your house. So, I mean, my house usually doesn't smell like anything because, I don't have any animals or, anything that would, if it smells like anything, it smells like food when we're cooking. But other than that, it doesn't really smell like anything. So, anyway, but I like to have a little, I know it's kind of cozy up here. When I feel like it's more cozy when I have a little candle lit and it kind of whatever fragrance going through the room. Here's another receipt here, but it's not for the bowls. It's just for what's in this bag. So I do pick up these all the time. I don't know if I've ever shown you these because it's just a regular thing that I do like to pick up. There's 40. So this is the plates we're allowed to use. We're allowed to use these because they're just the cheap plates that you kind of, you know how they are. They just get kind of stuck together. But it's great for when it's just us, me and my husband, and we're having pizza or we're having something that you can just pop on a little plate like this and we don't have to dirty a plate. And these are cheap, so I don't feel bad buying them, 40 for $1 or whatever. Is the best. It's the most amount of plates you can buy at Dollar Tree in a package for the cheapest price. So I've been getting these for a long time, and I like to keep them on hand. And one more bag. Oh, I already got 2 of these, and I showed you these little bears with soap in them, and I put one in my bathroom, my master bedroom bathroom, and one in my hall bathroom downstairs. And for Christmas, there's a bathroom up here, and I put a soap in it, but nobody comes up here. It's just my craft room up here, really, right now. And the other bedroom up here is not being used. It's being used for storage by my son right now. So nobody comes up here to use this bathroom. So kind of a waste to put a special soap up here. I might wash my... I don't even... Anyway, I felt like it was a waste to put one up here. So I got this one for my granddaughter to take home because she enjoys fun soap, just a fun soap container. It just, inspires or motivates her to remember a little bit, not all the time. I noticed she missed it one time at my house. I had to remind her to go back and look, there's a bear soap. You can use the bear soap. But yeah, it helps her remember a little bit to wash her hands, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I got that for her to take home, to use at home. And then, let's see, last bag. Okay, this is from Dollar General. All right, so I've been a couple times and just checked out to, like, my favorite Dollar General now is a big new one that was built, not in my town, but on my way to my favorite Dollar Tree, which is also in the next town up. But, yeah, I've been there a couple times, and I checked out the Christmas clearance while I was there. So I think I had seen this the last time, and this was the second time I checked out. I won't, there's nothing else I would want. I checked it out real good this time. Even if they mark it down more, there's nothing I would want. But I got this I love the felt ornaments. And most of them I put, my granddaughter has a little tree at my house that I let her decorate. It's going to be, well, it's been her tree, but it's going to be the grandchildren's tree. So when I have another grandchild, they can decorate it together, hopefully. That will work out. But these are little felt snowman. They're just, and it's a snowman couple, the boy and the girl. So he's got a bow tie on, the little snowflake. Just cute and it was originally $1. I got it for 50 cents, I think. I think they were 50% off when I was there. So you can't beat that for 50 cents. So that was the last time I went there and looked at, let's see, what else? Christmas. So all during Christmas, I was looking for a star for the grandchildren's Christmas tree. And nobody had one. I have one on my tree, my, actual Christmas tree that I have from, it's my tree from my house. And the grandchildren's tree is from my house too, but it's small. Anyway, and it has no unbreakable ornaments on it. But I have this it's just a cheap little glittery star for my tree that I got, I think, at Dollar Tree a few years ago. But they didn't have one this year at Dollar Tree, and I couldn't find one anywhere. I looked at Dollar General, and I never saw the star, so I don't know where it came from. But all of a sudden, there it was. It's actually even a little. Maybe I wonder if it's from a previous year, and they just found it in the back and put it out for clearance or something. I don't know, but anyway, I finally found another star. So I did get a tree topper for the grandchildren's tree. It's a snowman. It's actually probably a vintage snowman that I found at a thrift store. And it didn't cost very much, so I did get that. But I don't know if I'll use that, because the whole time, because my granddaughter saw my star and she kept saying, "Where's the star? Where's the star?" And I was like, "I don't have a star." But now I do for next year if I want to use this little star on the grandchildren's tree. This will be it. And of course, this was, I guess, 50 cents too, originally $1, as you can see on the tag there. But yeah, that'll be for next year. So I finally found the star now. The second time I looked at clearance, I would swear that it wasn't there last week. Okay, and then, I did get this. I hadn't got her anything like this, and I guess this is Christmas, right? This is not Valentine's. Yeah, this is a Christmas light, so I guess this was on clearance too. But it's a light bulb lolly, so that'll be one of the things I give her when she comes over. I only give her one thing per week. It's bad enough that I give her one thing per week, right? Or one thing when I see her. But I try not to give her something every time I see her, because I don't want her to expect it, like, "Where's my present, Mimi?" So I try not to get to where she expects it. I try to just be like, I don't know, I might have something for you today, or I might not. No, I don't do that. If I have something, I let her have it. But if I don't have anything, I'm just like, I don't have anything this week. Anyway, so another thing. Speaking of the granddaughter, I got these finger puppets. 5-year-olds, my granddaughter loves finger puppets, and I think she got some for Christmas, but I don't think they were these. These are like little monsters or something. So I thought these would be different. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So one hand, she can put one on each finger or whatever, however she wants to play with these. But she does play with finger puppets, so good little something for the grandchildren in your family, or the children if you're not a Mimi, if you're a parent of your little kid with little kids. Yeah. So yeah, the couple snowman was 50 cents, and the little tree. What are they calling a tree? It must have been the light bulb. Finger puppets $1. Light bulb was 94 cents. Light bulb lily was 94 cents. Strange. Did I show you everything? Oh, I kind of held this up, but I don't think I showed you. This is for her too, for Valentine's Day. It's it's like a lollipop on a stick, and these are all marshmallow pieces. So you can take, I don't know if you can see in between there. See the stick in between? These are not, I don't think they're connected. You can take one off at a time and eat it. And so we might try to control her as far as eating this whole thing at one time, because, if you have little kids, if they get too much sugar, I've seen her with too much sugar, and it's not pretty. She either gets upset really easy, or the sugar just triggers something, or she just is like, boom, 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 literally bouncing off the walls. So that is not fun to try to control 5-year-old with a sugar rush. So we'll try to just say one for now, and you can have another one tomorrow or later or something. So yeah, because it's marshmallow, but it looks like it has almost like a little bit of a sugary coating on the outside. So I love that frog though. Frog, heart, bear, and X's and O's. Super cute, right? So anyway, I hope you enjoyed everything. That's it. I think that's enough, right? I think I covered everything. But I'm excited about my pasta bowl, so I'll have to let you know how that goes over with my family. See if they are like, no, I want a plate. Anyway, I have boys, so and one of the wives will be here. The other one's working today. So anyway, hope you have a great weekend, a great week, great day, and I'll see you in my next one. Have a good one.